Hey there, everyone. I want to talk to you a little bit about my own anxiety and how I have been dealing with it and working through it, and this amazing tool that's made for kids that I have been using for myself. I just want to share it with you because it's really been helpful for me. So, I have a ton of anxiety. I've had it, I think, all my life, definitely back to middle school, and mostly it comes up in social anxiety. But once I had kids, it really developed more into very generalized anxiety. And I have learned over the years to deal with it and cope with it. And I have this upcoming surgery. I think actually I will be having the surgery when this video posts for you guys, oddly enough. But I am terrified. I am so beyond terrified. I've never had surgery. I've never been under general anesthesia. I am afraid of things like this in the first place. And so I've been dealing with some really, really intense anxiety around this. And a couple weeks before the surgery date, it was really ramping up. I was really starting to have some minor internal meltdowns and losing focus and just really struggling, especially at night when I am like sitting and watching TV, which is how I sort of turn my brain off before I go to bed. And I remembered this podcast episode I did with Dr. Amy Apigian, who is a trauma specialist. And we were talking about the trauma of parenting a neurodivergent kid. And my son's school avoidance refusal came up, and I actually could feel it in my gut. I had a physical reaction just talking about it still, even though he's graduated almost 3 years ago now. We haven't had any of that in 3 years, and still it comes up for me. And so she had me grab a pillow and hold it to my stomach and take some breaths. And I tell you what, I felt a difference. That pillow felt like a protective layer. So here I am getting super freaked out about having surgery. And I was like, I've seen these really squishy pillows, and I bet that would be amazing. And I should get one. And so I did. This is my Squishmallow Pinky. Yes, I am a 49-year-old grown ass woman with a stuffy, and it works, you guys. This is working for me. I hold it just like this, and it gives me something to do with my arms and my hands. And it also feels like this sort of protective barrier. And that little bit of pressure is giving me kind of this sense of safety and security. And I know it sounds crazy, but it is helping me immensely. I am even holding on to it in my sleep at this point. So I'm having a lot of problems falling asleep because I'm so, so anxious. And every night I get a day closer and it gets really hard to sleep. And just, I mean, I got this little guy, we call him Pinky. My son named him Pinky for, I think it was $12 at Target. Very inexpensive. And I'm just not going to be embarrassed or ashamed about it because this is working for me. And so I'm wondering, could it work for you? Could you be a grown ass adult with a squishmallow that helps you, but also your kids, guys? Kids love these things, right? That's why they're so crazy popular. So your kids can use it when they're anxious, when they may need some proprioceptive input. Squeezing this thing really, really tight is great proprioceptive input. So this is my strategy. It's working for me. And I hope that it might be a strategy that you're willing to try that can work for you too.